Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the scruffy-looking Nerf herders. In this episode of How to Play West End Games' Star Wars The Role-Playing Game 30th Anniversary Edition, we are discussing Force powers. As mentioned in the previous episode on the Force, it's very rare for a player character or PC to be able to wield the Force, or have any access to the Force powers we're about to cover. And this is for good reason, as Star Wars The Role-Playing Game is set in the original trilogy of the Star Wars universe. The Jedi are all but extinct, hunted down by Darth Vader, a Dark Lord of the Sith, on behalf of the Emperor. In fact, there are only 4 out of the 24 character templates that offer any basic use of the Force skills of Control, Sense, or Alter. Below is a brief summary of the Force powers you may learn to wield with those 3 aforementioned Force skills individually or combined. If you would like to learn more about Star Wars The Role-Playing Game or these listed Force powers, I highly suggest using the link in the description below and playing the tabletop role-playing game or TTRPG yourself. The Control skill allows you to control the Force inherent in your own body. Some of the Force powers associated with it are Control Pain. You're able to control your pain and act as though you are not wounded even when you are, beginning in the round after you initiate this power. You're not healed, you're just able to ignore the effects of your wounded state. Remain conscious. On the round after becoming mortally wounded or incapacitated, you may use this power to remain conscious. This may be used with the Control Pain Force power. Hibernation Trance. Your heartbeat slows to a few beats per minute. Your breathing drops to a minimum and you are unconscious. This is useful for playing dead. You consume 1/10 as much air, and you can remain in this state for a week in dry climate or a month in a wet one. Accelerate Healing. You are able to make 2 natural healing rolls each day with a +2 to each roll. Contort Escape. You may escape bonds by contorting in painful and difficult physical ways. Detoxify Person. You are not only able to detoxify poisons in your body, you can actually expel them. Control Disease. You are able to direct and control the antibodies and healing resources in your body to throw off infection or attack disease. Absorb, Dissipate Energy. You are able to absorb or dissipate light, heat, microwave, electromagnetic radiation, hard radiation, and blaster bolts. With this Sense skill, you can feel the ebb and flow of the Force, sensing the bonds that connect all things. Some of the Force powers associated with it are Receptive Telepathy. You can read the target's thoughts as well as emotions. The depth of the probing depends on the difficulty number. Magnify Senses. You're able to use your senses far beyond your normal species limits. Life Sense. You may sense the presence and identity of a person you are searching for. You may also be able to sense the state of their health. Instinctive Astrogation. You are able to reduce the astrogation without a nav computer skill roll difficulty number by 5, from 30 to 25. You may also combine Control and Sense with the following 2 powers. Projective Telepathy. Your target hears your thoughts and feels your emotions. The target is aware that they are the thoughts of the Force user. Farseeing. You may see a person or place in your mind as it is at that moment. You are also able to see their immediate surroundings. With the Alter skill, you can move objects with your mind alone. Some of the Force powers associated with it are Telekinesis. You're able to levitate and move objects with your mind. If you use this power to injure or attack, you gain a dark side point. Injure, Kill. You're able to target a part of the body and damage it. You will immediately gain a dark side point using this skill. You may use the Control and Alter skills together with the following powers. Control another's pain. This causes the same effect of the Control Pain power, but on others. Inflict Pain. The target experiences extreme pain and agony. You will receive a dark side point using this power. Return to Consciousness. You bring the target back to consciousness, much like the Remain Conscious Force power. Place in Hibernation Trance. You put another PC into a hibernation trance like the individual Force power. Accelerate another's healing. Similar to the Accelerate Healing Force power. Detoxify poison in another. Similar to the individual Force power. Control another's disease. similar to the controlled disease force power. Transfer force. You are able to transfer your force power into another mortally wounded life force, keeping them alive. You may also combine all three force skills of control, sense, and alter to use the following force powers. Affect mind. You may alter perceptions, memories, or conclusions, forcing your target to see or believe things you wish them to. Telekinetic kill. You use your telekinetic ability to injure or kill a target. You will earn a dark side point for using this power. These are only the force powers presented in the core rulebook. Together with your game master or GM, you may flesh out other force powers and their difficulty numbers and effects. There are also ancient secret force powers depending on the force tradition you are leveraging in your campaigns. Uncovering them may be the focus of a whole series of adventures. Always remember the unbalancing nature the Force may have in any campaign, and the heightened focus on playing good PCs and the consequences for acting evil in this TTRPG. Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to get notified about our next video. You can now join the Infernal Brotherhood through YouTube memberships and pick up some of our custom-designed Star Wars apparel by following the links in the description below. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking nerf herders, may the Force be with you.